Gordy, when did you decide you were going to be in the film industry?
Well, I made a film, Super 8 film when I was 12 that I starred in and cast the neighborhood kids, shot the whole thing, wrote it, and showed it in my garage, sold pixie sticks, sold admission. So I don't think there was ever a time where I was not thinking about writing or making films, so telling stories in that way. So there wasn't like I was doing something else and then I was like, oh, I want to pursue this. It was like, I mean, when I was a kid, I made a film and told a story. So it's always been with me.
That's cool. How did you get the word out about that the garage screening?
I think we probably made my dad worked at Xerox, so we probably made a flyer and then did a mimeograph. This was in the 70s, so it was something like that. We probably handed out flyers and we just told everybody. I mean, the whole garage was filled with every kid in the neighborhood. It was pretty, I think we had Laurel and Hardy, like little Super 8s that we showed in the garage and stuff. It was a whole thing. We did pretty well.
That's cool. You didn't have to worry about getting your tickets back from the theater.
No, it was like I think that was the last profit, I made for quite a while. It was a lot of fun, but yeah, that was one of my earliest memories. I still have that film too.
So from the garage screening to the idea that, okay, I'm going to do this as an adult, how did that take shape?
I think, I started working on a play maybe in my early 20s. And then the playwriting went into screenwriting. At some point I was like, I had in my mind to write a screenplay, and I wrote a screenplay over 20 years ago about the black market for organs, and it was just sort of this, I wrote like a first draft. I don't think I even finished I think I wrote almost the whole draft. And so that was my beginning into screenwriting and pursuing it obviously as something. I wasn't writing it as a hobby. I think I was writing speculatively to eventually make my way into the industry and get paid and be a professional. So yeah, but it was, like I said, it was always in me of that period. I think through my teenage years, I was acting, and then I was acting a little bit into my 20s. So I was always around the storytelling, and then, like I said, I worked on the plays, and then I wrote a screenplay. So
that's interesting. What about the black market of organs intrigued you so much that you...
I don't even remember the idea. I just remember that I don't even remember what happened. I know I still have a hard copy of it somewhere. I wrote it on one of these old Macs before Final Draft or any of those softwares even existed. And I don't remember what the story was, but I just remember it was like some, dominatrix type woman in a black leather suit that was punching people out, and there was some sort of organ. I mean, I should go back and read it, and finish it, like I do often with the other things, and I've had success doing that. So, but yeah, so that was the path to that.
Right. So it wasn't a Disney film, obviously.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was not. It was. Yeah. It was sort of it was probably a year or two after Pulp Fiction, so there was probably a little bit of that influence. I think there was that influence in the early 90s of sort of that kind of, maybe that kind of characterization of violence and sort of kitschy or whatever it was. I literally have not read that in forever. So all I remember was the first screenplay I wrote was about that.